Dyan na kayo. Dito na naman sa Daet Heritage Center kasi may ongoing na screening doon ng Miss Gay Pinyasan. So, titignan natin ang quality ng mga candidates. Like, sa ako, hi Tia Paula and Dina. Kung nandito kayo, pagtutulakan ko kayo. So, tignan natin ha.
Will you please pick Mr. Josh?
Friend ng Bravo po.
Oh my God.
Hello po, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon po.
So my question is, how will you define beauty?
Thank you so much. You know what? Beauty is not just about the physical aspect of a person. But you know what? The true meaning of beauty is about courage, determination, and perseverance as a person. And I myself, I am the real testament of what we call beauty. Because I myself, I am a TikToker, vlogger, YouTuber, and proud member of Boys Love series in the Philippines. I work in different organization or film industry in Manila, NCR, Pampanga, Cavite, and Laguna. And you know what? That is beauty. Beauty is about your ability as a person, ability to do good things, ability to become a role model, and definitely beauty on how you will be able to uplift yourself in terms of inculcating other people about the things that you can do. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. And of course, for your next question, makapanood ka ng vlogs mo agad.
Friend ng Bravo. Miss Ian Yu. Hi. Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Miss Ian Yu.
Good afternoon. A very simple question, ma'am. In your opinion, what do you think is the color fitted for the word unity?
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think the best color that can be to the word unity is white. White symbolizes cleanliness. White symbolizes kind. The kind of a person, a kind of a place wherein there is no such color like black. I know that unity is white because I myself, I symbolizes white. Why? Because as a person, I do good things to all the people. I myself as a blogger, I spread awareness. I inculcate people by using different social media sites to unite them, to help them to offer their hand and hold the others. Because I always believe that white, if we have white in our own body, white means you are kind as a person, then we will have unity in the world that we are living in. Thank you so much, Paul.
Thank you so much.
So are you willing to ignore facts just to stand on your opinion?
Well, both are actually more important. I just base my answer based on the recent situation that had happened in the Philippines, the importance of respecting opinions. But of course, I respect facts because just like in the academe, like in the academic world, I believe that we have great scientists and researchers who have actually put those facts in books, and that should be respected. Both are important, sir. But to answer your question, which is better, I based it on the recent happening in the Philippines, and I still have the trauma in the recent election about, you know, the arguments among people, and it's really bad. I think it's one of the worst elections because of not respecting other people's opinion.
Thank you so much, sir. And of course, your next judge.
Sharon Louisen.
Or Miss Pinyasan.
So, following up sir's question, so you choose to, since you stated a while ago that with regards to the scientist, right? So you will be choosing to listen to others' opinion rather than accept that the opinions won't change that this is still facts, right? So what do you think is the greatest problem right now with regards to misinformation?
Yeah, I can still relate misinformation to the recent election, and I think it has something to do with historical revisionism. And it's very much rampant considering that we are at the height of the technological breakthroughs, which is social media, and anyone can, post something that is not even resourced well. So my stand about misinformation, I think it comes along with a responsibility on how we would utilize social media, especially the young minds. That we really have to make sure that we are disseminating correct information. As I said a while ago, it doesn't mean that I chose respecting opinions, doesn't mean that I'm not respecting facts anymore. I just base my answer based on the election, on the status quo of election. But when it comes to misinformation, I would like to take this opportunity to send a message to each and every one of you that we have to be very careful in what we do on social media. Instead of sending or disseminating fake news, let's utilize it to send a message of information and a message of witness. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do you have any follow-up question, ma'am? Thank you so much, hand number three. Yeah. All right. Okay, please choose who's your judge. All right. Our Miss Gay Pinyasan, 2019.
Hi, good afternoon, Pinugo. Hi, good afternoon. So here's my question to you. What are the 3 lies that you keep on believing as truths of your life? Again, what are the 3 lies that you keep on believing as truths of your life?
Okay, I think the first lie that I keep on believing is that life is beautiful. Okay, that's the first one. Well, we need to accept the fact that the reality bites, and things what we see here are all brought about by the things that what we have been doing before. And I think one thing is for sure, this life could have been more beautiful if we could have done better in the past. That's the first one. And the second one that I keep on believing as a lie is that I am beautiful. Yes, I may not be beautiful to the eyes of everybody, but I myself define beauty as who the person standing in front of you, advocating for change, not just for social awareness of SOGI bill, not just for HIV awareness, but also human rights. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very important for us to know the things that we are doing so that we would know what our purpose in life is. And that's going to be the things that I'm going to push myself to do so that I won't keep believing in that lie. And the third thing that I still believe as a lie is that God is always with us. Ladies and gentlemen, God will never be always with us. He will be there, but He is always watching us and will not definitely do something to you if He knows that He has been reminding you to do things or not to do things, but to keep on doing it. So lying is something which we should definitely look into. If you keep on lying to yourself, you're just lying not just to yourself, but to the whole community, to the things that you wanted to do in life, and to God. Thank you.
I have a follow-up question. Do you believe that this afternoon God is with you?
Well, God is definitely in everyone's eyes and is definitely watching. And I think if God is definitely going to give me this crown, He will always be with me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ken. Miss.
Hello po, Ate. Here's my question po. Do you think it is still relevant to call the certain competition as Miss Gay, knowing that transgender contestants also exist to participate?
Well, I am actually very much in favor for that, and calling this competition as Miss Gay. First and foremost, we need to respect everyone's decision towards the societal change that is happening. SOGI is one of the most common issues that we're actually having right now, and I think one of the things that we are also having as challenge is that we cannot have that reach to the communities. Why are we not having that reach? Because number one, we're not supported by the government. Number two, there are weak people advocating for SOGI. And number three, people who are members of the LGBT community are also pushing this right to be backwards. Why am I saying this?
some of us are actually, or as part of the LGBT community, we need to gain respect from others. How can you be able to gain respect if you're not being able to have perception management and see yourself respected by others outside the community? You need to make sure that you yourself get to be respected because you are deserving to be respected. As part of the LGBTQI community, I myself, as a team leader, I would like to advocate SOGI awareness. But if we are actually not going to believe in ourselves and inculcate the change within us, I don't think that certain law will not be pushed. So let us take a chance, let's make a choice, and let's make a change. Thank you.
Follow-up question, if it's okay. Do you think it is an effective platform to bring changes towards how the society look at us?
To bring or to break?
To bring change.
To bring change, of course. Well, change is the most constant thing on earth, ladies and gentlemen. I think one thing is actually hindering us from not being able to improve our lifestyle, the things that are happening in the government and the environment, is because we are not that open to the things that we are supposed to change. Things which are going to change are going to undergo resistance. So if in case things will be changed sooner because of the change in politics, well then we should expect that there will be people who will be resisting from it. But let us always remember that after resistance, there will always be light. Thank you.
If you please who's your judge?
Sir Arnel Plantado.
Sir Arnel Plantado.
Hi.
Hi, sir.
Okay, my question is, how different would the world be if gay were to rule the world?
Well, I think the world will be a more colorful and more meaningful. Because, gays are really, happy person. Well, I will just base my answer based on my personality. I've been in this situation where my mother was diagnosed with a cancer, but despite of that, I'm still continuing my life. I'm happy and bringing positive things because I'm so lucky that I was raised with a very positive outcome in life, That's why, despite of any challenges, I'm the breadwinner of my family. I'm the only child, and so I think if we will rule the world, I think the people would be more positive, and the people would lessen their stress, and I think it would be amazing. That's all, sir.
Thank you so much. Do you have follow-up questions, sir? Wala na po.
Thank you.
Next, ma'am. Hindi ba po tayo? I like the shiny shimmering on her skin.
Sir Marshall Kalibad.
Tita Marcy.
Hello po. Hindi ko Hi po.
Do you think technology is hurting personal relationship? Do you think technology is hurting personal relationship?
Well, actually, based on my experience, kaya walang cellphone yung jowa ko. I've been in a relationship for 8 years, wala siyang cellphone. So, sabi ko sa kanya, when I will contact, you contact me so I can contact you kung paano papakainin yung aso and everything. Sometimes, but I always believe that it's about the person, how you think. If you're really a cheater and if you really have this thinking of bad things in your mind, then you should not blame the technology. But but of course, sir, ma'am, sir, I believe that I've been in a relationship, we're in a relationship where it's very different, where it's not common. So, instead of allowing my boyfriend to have his own cellphone, hindi ko na lang inaalam. I will not give him the chance to cheat again.
Thank you so much. Any follow-up question, ma'am?
Thank you po.
Any follow-up question po?
Bakit ang daming question sa inyo? Sa akin wala.
Ayan, wala na po. A round of applause, please, sir. Kenneth, number 15. Thank you so much po.